We look up at the night sky and see beauty, but we should be seeing danger. The universe is a violent, chaotic, and terrifying place that is actively trying to kill us. There are invisible monsters in the dark that can swallow our entire solar system without a sound. From stars that eat their neighbors to invisible waves of energy that could vaporize Earth in a second. We are floating on a tiny rock in a sea of cosmic nightmares. Science can explain some of it, but other mysteries remain totally unsolved. We are about to launch into the deepest and darkest corners of the cosmos. You will see voids where nothing exists and gravity wells that defy the laws of physics. The mystery at number 1 suggests that something massive is lurking just outside the edge of our universe. Get ready for an existential crisis. Here are the top 10 scariest space mysteries that will keep you awake at night. 10. Rogue planets. Imagine a world floating in total darkness, with no sun to warm it. These are rogue planets. They do not orbit a star. Instead, they drift aimlessly through the freezing void of interstellar space. Scientists estimate there could be billions of these orphan worlds in our galaxy alone. They were likely kicked out of their own solar systems by gravitational chaos. They travel at thousands of miles per hour, completely invisible to us. The scary part is that one could enter our solar system at any moment. If a massive rogue planet passed close to Earth, its gravity could fling us out of orbit. 9. Gamma-ray bursts. Space has its own version of a sniper rifle. Gamma-ray bursts are the brightest and most energetic explosions in the universe. They happen when a massive star collapses into a black hole. In a single second, a burst releases more energy than our Sun will produce in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. This energy is focused into a tight beam of death. If Earth were hit by one of these beams, our ozone layer would be instantly destroyed. Life on the surface would be cooked by solar radiation. It would cause a mass extinction event without any warning. We wouldn't see it coming because the beam travels at the speed of light. We would just be gone. 8. The Boötes Void. If you look at a map of the universe, you expect to see galaxies everywhere. But there is a patch of space where there is almost nothing. This is the Boötes Void, also known as the Great Nothing. It is a massive sphere of emptiness roughly 330 million light-years across. Statistically, it should contain thousands of galaxies. Instead, we have only found about 60. It is so large that if the Milky Way were in the center, we wouldn't have known other galaxies existed until the 1960s. Some theorists suggest it is an expanding bubble destroying everything in its path. 7. Vampire stars. Stars are not always peaceful. In binary systems, where two stars orbit each other, one can turn into a monster. These are known as vampire stars, or blue stragglers. When a smaller star orbits a massive dying star, it begins to suck the hydrogen fuel off its partner. It literally drains the life force of its companion to stay young. This makes the vampire star burn hotter and bluer than it should. The victim star is left as a shriveled white dwarf. It is a cosmic act of cannibalism happening on a massive scale. 6. Spaghettification. Black holes are terrifying, but what happens if you fall into one is even worse. As you approach the event horizon, gravity becomes intense. But it pulls harder on your feet than it does on your head. This difference in gravitational pull creates a tidal force. It would stretch your body into a long, thin noodle. Scientists literally call this process spaghettification. Your bones, muscles, and molecules would be ripped apart violently. You would be a stream of atoms falling into the abyss. It is perhaps the most painful way to die that physics can imagine. 5. The Great Attractor. We think our galaxy is drifting peacefully, but we are actually being dragged. The Milky Way and thousands of other galaxies are rushing towards a mysterious point in space. Astronomers call this anomaly the Great Attractor. It lies in a zone of space hidden behind the dust of our own galaxy. We cannot see what is there, but we can measure its gravity. Something with the mass of a quadrillion suns is pulling us towards it at millions of miles per hour. We are being reeled in like fish on a line. Whatever it is huge, invisible, and terrifyingly powerful. 4. The dark forest theory. The Fermi paradox asks where all the aliens are. The dark forest theory offers a chilling answer. It suggests that the universe is like a dark forest at night. Every civilization is a hunter with a gun, creeping silently through the trees. If a hunter finds another life form, he shoots to kill to ensure his own survival. In this theory, we haven't met aliens because everyone else is smart enough to stay quiet. We are the foolish ones broadcasting radio signals into the dark. We are shouting "I am here" to the predators. This theory implies that the silence of the universe is not because it's empty, but because it's terrified. Popularized by science fiction author Cixin Liu. 3. False vacuum decay. We assume the laws of physics are stable. But some physicists believe our universe exists in a false vacuum. This means the energy level of the universe is not at its lowest possible state. At any moment, a bubble of true vacuum could form somewhere in the cosmos. This bubble would expand at the speed of light. Inside the bubble, the laws of physics would be completely rewritten. Atoms would not hold together. Chemistry would fail. The bubble would delete the universe as we know it, instantly and without warning. We wouldn't even see it coming, we would just cease to exist. 2. The Big Rip. How will the universe end? One leading theory is the Big Rip. We know the universe is expanding, driven by dark energy. This theory suggests that the expansion will eventually accelerate out of control. First, it will tear galaxies apart. Then, it will rip solar systems away from their stars. Finally, the expansion will become so strong it will overcome the forces holding atoms together. Everything, including your body, will be ripped apart at the subatomic level. The universe will end in a violent shredding of reality itself. 1. The dark flow. The number one spot is the most disturbing mystery of all. Scientists have noticed that galaxy clusters are moving in a strange direction. They are flowing towards a specific patch of sky at incredible speeds. This movement cannot be explained by anything inside our known universe. The only explanation is that something massive exists outside our observable universe. Something so big it is tilting the cosmos. This structure could be another universe pulling on ours. Or it could be a structure of infinite size that we cannot comprehend. It reminds us that our universe might just be a tiny bubble in a much larger, darker ocean. From rogue planets drifting in the dark to invisible forces tearing us apart, space is not a friendly place. It is vast, cold, and indifferent to our existence. These mysteries remind us how little we actually know about the reality we live in. We are small creatures looking out into a giant, dangerous void. But perhaps the mystery is what keeps us looking up. Which of these cosmic horrors scares you the most? Is it the aliens hiding in the dark, or the bubble that could delete reality? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip into the unknown, please hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing top 10 videos. We have more secrets to uncover soon. Thanks for watching, and sweet dreams.